Alright, I'm getting the trailer all ready to go for tomorrow morning. I guess I'll let y'all know in a little while where we're going. Had to borrow a trailer, get the truck because my transmission's bad in my truck, so till it's fixed, we're not going to use it. But in the morning, I'm getting up early, so I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to record, so I take y'all along for the journey. I'm just getting my truck loaded now, getting the jump box and tools in case we need something else. But when I go pick this car up, you'll like what we got, and we'll kind of elaborate a little more. Alright, this is the next morning, it's early. I'm getting ready to leave. I done more or less pack my stuff up, and we're shooting off to Pennsylvania. Alright, got up here to Pennsylvania, got this car all loaded up, 2000 Civic SI. Built this for my nephew. I'll show you a little more when we get back, but he put a K24 turbo in it, and that's inside the engine. It flew with like 2 rods, I believe, or I don't know. Once I get home, I'm gonna investigate a little more. I'll kind of show you all the rest. But for today, we'll go back 3 hours, get her home, and get to work. Alright, just spent a couple hours chilling with the family. Now we're gonna make this long journey back to my house and get the car unloaded and start taking it apart. So let's go ahead and start the journey.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there.
Alright, I kind of skipped the other part. That was hours of traffic, trying to load the car, move everything, get in the car here. I think tomorrow I'll start messing with it. I'll kind of go a little farther. Yeah, pretty much wasn't selling it too far. It is a K24 swap, EP3 transmission, little eBay turbo. Did get a couple of nice things, but went to the dyno. He made a little bit of power, drove it home, and it blew up. So if I can get my camera down there far. If you can see this, that is the bottom of the fucking motor exploded. So, pretty sure that's not a good thing. Here, if you can see that hole, that is the firewall. I'm assuming at least 2, if not all the rods broke. The oil pan fell off, only holding on was like half the bolt. It broke the block, broke the oil pump. Pretty much destroyed everything. I'm hoping it's nothing internally bad, like the transmission didn't break, the clutch is okay, the turbo didn't eat a bunch of metal. I guess only time will tell. Yes, they even broke the starter off. We were looking at it a minute ago, or a couple hours ago actually, but it actually broke the top of the starter off, but I guess the rod came through and hit it. So we'll need a starter, we'll need a new engine. There's even shrapnel down there. That's actually part of the engine. Might look like dirt on the camera, but it's actually pieces of engine block down here. Pretty sure that's not good. So, guess probably next time, I don't know if I'll do it in the next video, but I'll be pulling the motor out, putting a new swap in here for my nephew, then we'll kind of go to the next step, see if we're going to turbo it or leave it all motor, or what he wants to do. I don't know if he's going to drive it around or we're going to turbo it initially and just go get it tuned and hope for the best. Alright, so I can get a better view. I'm going to go ahead and unbolt the intercooler. He did wind up buying a better one anyway. This was just something cheap off eBay we got. It's hard to get to all the other stuff, so really easy right out the way. So give me a few minutes and I'll have it out the way. Alright, intercooler piping's off, intercooler's out the way. Now I can show the justice. He literally broke the block in half. I can literally see the firewall through that hole. Yeah, that's actually the fuel line you're seeing back there, the steel braid line. It broke the block in half. You can still check the oil from right here. So, God, I've never seen one this bad in person. I've seen it online, but I'm going to pull all this off once I get the motor out and kind of give y'all a better picture, but it is terribly bad. I'm hoping it didn't cause any more damage, like there's something we don't see or something we need. Like, it also broke the starter. Like, it broke the whole damn top of the starter off. Like, it didn't bolted itself. It's still attached to the actual engine, but not the middle part. I don't know if you can actually see from the camera. Either way, I'll show you more when I get it out. But it's terrible. Alright, this is many hours later. It's the end of the day now. I don't know how I got the turbo manifold off. Pretty much the wire harness. I got the injectors, the fuel rail, the serpentine belt, the bracket for that. Went ahead and got the starter off. It actually broke the damn starter. That's good. But I was looking at it. I think he broke 4 rods, like all the rods. Because if you look, let me get my camera all better. That's bleed number 4. The one next to it, if I get my hammer there, I'll get too far on my phone. Yeah, I can't get it there, but either way, it don't look good. Yeah. Well, there's a window in your block, that's never a good thing. It looked like it came through number 1 also. When I got back here, the turbo manifold off. There is a hole there, a hole there. It almost split the block in half, which is unheard of, at least on the horsepower we were running. And there's parts of the block everywhere. The top of the starter broke the fuck off. So I don't think we're gonna fix this. I'll have to get another motor, put in here, and kind of go from there. Alright, probably end the video here, guys. This is like a few days in the process of getting this car. So I'll be getting the car from Pennsylvania, getting it back here, taking everything off. Definitely gonna take longer than I thought. So yes, next time I see this car, it'll have another K24, probably K20 maybe. Yes, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Have a good day, guys. Alright, sorry for forgetting to end this video too far. This was a 2000 SI my buddy got and changed into like a, I don't know, show car a long time ago. I bought it from him. It sat in my house for like 10 years. My nephew wound up buying it from me. We went ahead and put a K24 A4 in it, which is just a cheap element motor. Put an EP3 transmission, stage 5 clutch, little cheap eBay turbo, a little bit of good stuff with some cheap stuff, but it wound up getting dyno tuned. We were going to make a video on it, but I got sidetracked starting to do a video. Then they took a couple days to get it dyno tuned, so didn't get that far. Then on the way home, he actually broke the motor. So kind of a good video. We're gonna do a couple rips on it, have fun, and it just never got that far. So if you want to watch the video, it's kind of in and out. We just kind of gotta put a new motor in and hope for the best next time. Alright, it is much worse than I ever assumed. You can actually see the little baby rod's broken off in there. It's all twisted up like a curly fry. When you can see the crank and touch the bolts, that's a bad thing. Hopefully it didn't destroy this clutch. This is a nice competition clutch. There's a piece of the engine. Nice. Yeah, it destroyed this K24. But I have moderately got everything taken apart. I went ahead and got pretty much everything off, minus the axles and just the heater core line. For that way, if it rains or the weather's weird like it has been, I got time. I don't know where else it had a hole. Well, at least it didn't look like it destroyed too much. Probably a big hole in the head or something, but I don't see anything. Not with the naked eye anyway. I think so much just dirt and opening the intake off. But yeah. Definitely has like 8 different holes in the block. So alright, for sake of argument, I went ahead and took the water pump housing off too. It actually broke through the back of it. There's a whole bunch of metal through there too. That's wild. But I literally can see every rod, every piece. I actually touch the piston rings. I don't know if you can see them from where I'm standing. But up in there, it's actually the piston rings hanging down. I can actually take the piston and pipe, make it fall out. Well, I think I might call it here for now. But I think to say this motor is no good. So, probably tomorrow I think I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and just throw it away. Alright, I got to push back in the garage. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling the motor out. I basically got everything all on hook. I just got to finish pulling the motor mounts out and probably pull the hood off so I don't mess this hood up. Ripper got too far. It didn't really do it justice outside. Look how broke it is. Once I get it out on the floor, but when you can see the crank through the front of your car, that's generally terrible. There's chunks of piston or block or everything inside the water pump house and a hole through back there. I think he said you could see actually the firewall. Yeah, that's the firewall. I believe there's 2 or 3 holes. Yeah, there's a hole right there too. There's piston rings and it's crazy. The oil pump exploded. When I took the valve cover off, it didn't look terrible in there. The timing chain is still on. I'm not going to save this head. We're just going to throw everything in the trash. I did keep the intake manifold and a couple odd parts, but nothing else is savable beyond the transmission. So give me a few and we'll start pulling it out. Alright, I went and got the axles out, but they just kind of skip ahead. But I figured if I pulled the motor out, I'd show something kind of funny. Normally, when I pull this motor out, or a motor out, I'd have a jack with a little piece of board under the oil pan to get the motor up so you get the actual motor mount off. There's no oil pan to hook it to, so I had to get slick on this. Got a little piece of wood, jacked up on the crank. It's no good nowhere, so whatever works. I guess give me a couple more minutes. I got the motor mount off one side. I just got to pull the bolt out of that side and drop it down and slide up under the car. Alright, a couple minutes I got to dry out. Gotta jack the car to the sky and kind of get her very high, but came out pretty easy. Like I said, it is very, very terrible. It's the worst one I've ever seen in my life. I've seen the guys online have 1,500 horsepower and it not be this terrible. This made less than 300 horsepower, just them cheap ass little K24 rods, 8 at the last. Like it destroyed the oil pump. Ain't nothing savable. You could probably save the head, but I'm not saving nothing. So yes, like he said he's gonna make an actual table out of this. It'll be a shop table or something cool. Guess when we make that, I'll find a screenshot and show y'all. Alright, the motor is turning all separated. He thought the transmission was terribly bad. It wound up being just a little ear. You can tell. It's a little ear on the throttle bearing. It's a little ridge that it actually sits on. This side actually broke off, so just the throttle bearing broke. So, one thing of a transmission was bad, one of being like a $20 or $30, maybe $50 throttle bearing, which I think I have a couple of them in the box. So, go ahead and pull the competition clutch and light the flywheel off here. That way nothing leaks on it. There's not much else good on here. I might steal some bolts and I'll give y'all a little better idea and look at this motor a little better. Alright, motor's all broken down. I took all the sensors and all the odd stuff like the VTC sensor, the damn coolant sensor, cam sensors, the crank sensor, pretty much everything. It's filled my carts to the brim. I got a whole other cart full of shit too, so. Now, I have a sake of argument. I'm gonna check something. I want to see if I spin this over because if the piston's all broke, I wonder if the crank will even move. Oh yeah, it's fucking seized. Oh yeah. That shit ain't moving. So they fucking seized the fucking crank. That's crazy. Obviously won't sit because the damn fucking oil pump exploded and broke the block in half. So, that's crazy. I think I'm ending the video here, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Have a good day. Alright, very too far. In the comments, let me know how bad y'all think this is. If you have something similar, I'd like to see some photos, because this is the first for me. Obviously, this wasn't my motor, but to do this amount of damage is crazy. Like, I've never seen shit like this. So, have a good day again. See you later.